James O'Loughlin. Also tonight, the story of the invention of a medical marvel that ended in tears, and someone who thought they could help sheep by tying them to a balloon. First, our close but not too close judges. Tonight they are engineer James Bradfield Moody, designer Alison Page, and inventor and journalist Christine Caninmonth. Welcome all. You know, people love bobbing about in boats. Perhaps it's the fresh sea air, or the wide open watery spaces, or even that lovely fresh smell of diesel that wafts up from the engines. Anyway, boats may be fun, but at night they can be dangerous.
One of the biggest problems of fishing at night is the risk of collision with a larger vessel. My invention is a glow-in-the-dark boat. I've integrated specially designed photoluminescent crystals into a lightweight polymer. With just a little exposure to light or heat, the crystals will emit light. With my technology, the boat will continue to glow for up to 10 hours. The luminescent glow can be seen from hundreds of metres away. It's the ultimate green energy, as it requires no electricity, and with no mechanical parts or electronics, it's absolutely fail-safe. My boat's a fisherman's paradise because the glow not only keeps you safe, but it also attracts fish. No matter how dark the night, will always be seen.
Please welcome from Melbourne, Dr. Barry Rogers. Hi, Barry.
Thank you, James.
Now, boats crashing into each other at night are a big problem. You've been working on this for 11 years. Yes. You've spent roughly a few $million.
Yes.
And you've come up with something fairly amazing by, now, is this right, synthetically reproducing something that happens naturally?
It's crystallology, and it is a crystal that has been designed for the purpose of this boat, not the other way around. Right,
and you've actually made the boat out of it. So in here we've got various powders that are your crystal, and here's some sort of some of the powder that you then make this out of, which is flexy and bendy, and which you've made this boat out. It's strong enough, the boat, right?
It's a polymer that has a molecular memory, and it's extremely strong.
Yep.
And it's very flexible, unlike polyester, which is commonly used in boats. With this, it's possible to dent this boat, and the dent will pop out with a little bit of heat.
And the most brilliant part about it is, of course, is when we turn on to night time. Oh, it's getting dark. And look at that. Now, who's going to crash into that? And even if someone falls overboard, here comes a lifebuoy. Isn't that fantastic? What an amazing sight. Round of applause for Barry. Bring the lights back up. Oh, it's morning again. We can hop out, Barry, and go
James.
Sit up at the panel. But there's obviously a lot of other applications. I mean, marine is a great application, but there's a lot of other applications. A lot of other people who are interested, aren't there?
Yes, there are. There's numerous applications.
Tell us, what are a few of them?
I took on the boat and the lifebuoy because I think it's life-saving. I think the purpose of it is going to be extremely useful to the public.
Yep.
It will glow with just a couple of minutes of exposure to normal daylight on most days.
And even on a cloudy day, you reckon that will easily glow all night?
Oh,
even if it's cloudy all day, even if it's raining for most of the
Even if it's raining.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yes.
And that costs a few $100 more than a normal tinny.
Just a few hundred more.
Yeah. James?
Yeah, hi Barry. Look, I think a key feature is that your boat is visible even if all the electronics has failed.
Correct.
But you mentioned that there's, say, 10 hours of glow time lifespan. How quickly within those 10 hours does it start to decay? I have got a watch, and you know, it's very bright to start off with, but within a few minutes it seems to get dimmer.
That's typical of photoluminescence. I've designed this crystal so that we'd get the absolute maximum out of it. To explain this, it's quite different to your watch. It's the rate of decay. You're correct in saying it will actually emit very bright light the moment you take away its excitement.
I guess we want to know,
that's the light.
At 5 a.m, just before the sun rises, how's it going to be then?
The human eye can still see it. It puts out a wavelength of 520 nanometres, which is pretty optimum to the human eye, and its luminance depends on the mass. The boat being a very large object, of course, it's easier to see.
Barry, glow-in-the-dark plastics do exist.
Yes, of course.
What's different about this?
Well, oils ain't oils and crystals ain't crystals. I think that's been said. What's different about it is that I've designed the crystal for longevity of emission, and this has taken years of research. It is quite scientific, and there's also a lot of trial and error gone into it, believe me. The idea is that it depends on the actual ability of the crystal, the translucent material that allows the light to pass through it, activating all the crystal rather than part of it, and the mass of the crystal. And the size of the particles are also important. The higher the mass, the greater the performance.
So basically the difference here is that you've been able to get more glow out of like till 5 in the morning sort of thing?
I can get it all night long until the sun rises.
A lot of people carry lifeboats on their own boats,
Yes.
and they are Zodiacs, which are those inflatable boats. Is there any way that you could put this luminescence into the inflatable rubber, say, the synthetic rubber?
I have been researching this for a long period of time, and yes, I have succeeded partially, but not successfully enough yet.
So you're working on it, though?
I'm still working. I've got a lot of work to do yet.
And some of the other work you're doing that's very interesting is it's worked for airports, airstrips,
Yes.
planes, roads,
Yes.
delineating the sides of roads. There's
Yes.
really a lot of applications for this. Summing up, James.
Look, I think many boat owners will just appreciate the peace of mind of being visible on a dark night, and who knows, you might see glow cars and glow bikes all over the place. Well done.
Yeah, and glowing toilet seats. Yeah.
Yes.
And well, I love that you're going to see this sort of the coast at night, because you'll have all these twinkling little boats there, so you know to stay away from them.
Barry, I think it was really clever to think of a whole boat. I think your real market is going to be in that lifebuoy. Everyone's
Yes.
going to want one of the glowing lifebuoys, that's
Yes.
for sure.
Yeah.
I hope the world over. We're almost got it across the line now with the Standards Association to make it firstly an Australian standard. And once we've achieved that, I think we're open to the world at that point.
Well, good on you, Barry. Good luck with it. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you, James.
Enormous effort, 11 years, lots of your own money, and it's a great thing. Please thank Dr. Barry Rogers. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, which of the three would you pick? Our judge's choice could be named our Inventor of the Year. Will it be the glow-in-the-dark boat?
A good market opportunity. But those lifebuoys, I cannot imagine how every single yacht owner, boat owner, ship owner, cruise liner is not going to immediately put in glowing lifebuoys.
Well, that's true. It could even become a standard.
What about need?
For me, need, I actually think I give it to the glow boat.
Yeah,
We've had quite a few serious accidents occur, and anything that can reduce the hazard of that accident would be great.
For need, actually, I'm going for the cutter, for the disabled market. I think it's rare that you can find anything that someone with arthritic hands or the disabled can use that cuts effectively. So I think there's a greater need for something in that market. I can't think of anything else that they could use.
Then who is your winner tonight? James?
I think, James, for the combination of the originality and the design challenges, and also particularly the need, I'm going to give it to the glow boat.
Yep.
Oh, well, for the same reasons, actually, on design and, you know, I've been convinced on need now, I think I'm going to have to go with the cutter.
Well, it's down to me. Very strong night from some exciting inventions, and I think there is a great need for the cutter. I think recycling, we all want to reward. The plastic-pole is terrific for the environment. The glow boat, again, I think it's that lifebuoy application and all the other applications we haven't even thought of yet that is so exciting, and so I will agree with the glow boat as being the winner tonight.
So the winner, Dr. Barry Rogers and his glow boat. Well, Barry, well done, mate. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is for you.
Thank you so much.
Good on you. Well, Barry's in the running to be named our Inventor of the Year, but you can vote in the People's Choice Award. Text 1 for the glow boat, 2 for the cutter, or 3 for the plastic pole to 1999 220. Call 1902 552277 or go to our website abc.net.au/new inventors. Thanks to our judges. Well done.
Thank you.
Big round of applause for our 3 inventors tonight. 3 wonderful inventions. Thank you. Don't forget our web forum on intellectual property right now on the website. And finally, tonight's quote from a French writer with an excellent name, François de la Rochefoucauld, who said, "One who finds no satisfaction in himself seeks in vain for it elsewhere." Good night.